gotten it before killing that enemy.
Indeed. I'm thinking of the very first boss of Final Fantasy VII, where killing the guard scorpion gets you a better gun.
The assault arm.
Yes, the assault gun, yes.
Number 88, Edison's Lennon. No switch is ever in the right position.
God damn it.
Indeed. 89. Well, that about wraps it up for God. All major deities. Will you stop that? All major deities, assuming they actually exist and weren't just made up by the church to delude its followers, Yevon, are in reality malevolent and will have to be destroyed. Yevon. The only exception to this rule is... Wait, how can Final Fantasy X have pulled off both of those at once? The only exception to this rule is the four nature spirits who have preserved the land since time immemorial, Twilight Princess, but now due to the folly of mankind have lost virtually all of their powers and need you to accomplish some ludicrous task to save them.
Twilight Princess.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Next.
90. Guy in the street rule. No matter how fast you travel, rumors of world events will always be faster. When you get anywhere, the people on the street are already talking about where you've been. The stories of your past experiences will spread even if no witnesses were there to see them.
Indeed, yes. Like the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh!, where Kaiba and Yugi have this very private duel at the top of the tower, and yet the entire world knows about it. Which really, my brain hurts.
Kaiba put it on his live stream.
Yeah.
Indeed.
He updated his Facebook upon losing. Number 91. Wherever you go, there they are. Wherever the characters go, the villains can always find them. Chances are they're asking the guy in the street, see above. But don't worry. Despite being able to find the characters with ease anytime they want to, the bad guys never get rid of them by simply blowing up the tent hotel they're spending the night in. Just think of it as screen dims. The peaceful going to sleep now music plays, then boom! Game over.
That would be hilarious.
That would make me laugh, yes. Alright, and now it's my turn. And speaking of, when did we decide a turn order? I don't think we did.
Well, we just kind of ended up in this order, so go ahead, Solaris.
Okay, 92 figurehead rule. Whenever someone asks you a question to decide what to do, it's just to be polite. He or she will ask the question again and again until you answer correctly. I'm thinking of the king at the start of Final Fantasy of Shining Force, although there is one exception. Doesn't Super Paper Mario actually let you refuse to play the game?
I can't remember. I know there is a game that does let you refuse to play the game, although essentially you still have to hit yes because you actually want to play the game.
Indeed, but doesn't I'm pretty sure Super Paper Mario lets you say no, I don't want to save the world, and then it's game over.
I think so. I just can't really remember. I haven't played that game in so long.
Well, whatever, it's your turn.
Number 93. Puddin' time rule. The average... Tame. Sorry.
Nuclear!
No, seriously, that is tame, not time.
I know. That was a mispronunciation of my old accent because I'm getting tired. Puddin' tame rule. The average passerby will always say the same thing, no matter how many times you talk to them. They certainly won't clarify any of the vaguely worded warnings or cryptic half-sentences that they threw at you the previous time.
I actually remember the original PlayStation RPG Maker example game. You talk to one of these guys who says, this is something town, and then he goes off on this one-time only spiel about how all he can say is... And he goes on about how lucky you are to be a monster that goes out fighting and everything, and yeah, that was funny.
I believe somewhere in Earthbound this is addressed. I think one of the police officers is sitting at a desk or something, and he's like, it's amazing how much time can pass, yet I'm still stuck on like this one file or whatever. It's something like that. Although I'll probably get done as soon as something interesting happens, because after all, I am the lead detective, or something like along those lines.
Okay.
Number 94. Franklin Covey was wrong. Sticking to the task at hand and going directly from place to place and goal to goal is always a bad idea, and may even prevent you from being able to finish the game. It's by dawdling around, completing side quests, and giving money to derelicts that you come into your real power.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Echo.
But this actually isn't true in many games that I've played. At least not all that many of the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy
I've been
VII.
able to go through them for. Sorry, I've been able to go through most of them.
It's
pretty
actually
linearly.
Final Fantasy VIII can actually be the exact opposite of this because of the way the enemies level up when you do. Some people deliberately refuse to level up just so that the enemies will stay completely and totally powerless, or as powerless as they get. I've never tried it, so I don't know how effective it is.
Number 95. Selective Invulnerability Principle. RPG characters are immune from such mundane hazards as intense heat, freezing cold, or poison gas. Except when they're suddenly not. Surprise! The exception being Link, of course, but only because they force you to buy new tunics.
Indeed, yes. Oh, 96 is I'm the NRA, called the Billy Lee Black rule. I'm thinking this should be renamed the Rob Tran rule, just because he made that horrible joke video, but take it away, Johnny.
Opposition to gun control is probably the only thing you can get all RPG characters to agree upon. Even deep religious faith and heartfelt pacifism can't complete with the allure of guns.
Indeed. Number 97.
I am a high priest of the highest church in Earth. You want to see my gun collection?
Well, actually, a lot of the gun supporters that I've met are actually pretty dedicated Christians, so that's not an outlandish example there. Yes. 97, the 3 females rule. There will always be either 1 or 3 female characters in the hero's party, no matter how many male characters there are.
Except for Final Fantasy VII, where one gets killed.
Well, yeah, but there were 3.
Yeah, I know, but it ended with 2.
Yeah, but there were 3 out of the entire party. Eris may not have survived the game, but she survived in their hearts. She was there, man. She was there.
Should they all have drawn markers on their hand?
And apparently she can save them with Deus Ex Machinas in the sequel.
Number 98. Experience not required. When the main character is...
Ryan's turn not required.
Oh, let Johnny just go.
It's too late. I'm already mid-sentence. Now I gotta start all over. Number 98. Experience not required. When the main character is forced to do some complex or dangerous tasks for the first time, even though he has never done it before, he will always still be better than the oldest veteran.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's... Wow.
Or as I like to call it, the Cloud rule.
Yes,
he lost
indeed.
his memory, but he still can fight better with the huge Buster Sword better than anyone else around.
Yeah, even though he really never fought with the Buster Sword before he lost his memory in the first place. Oh, major spoiler alert.
Number 99, Law of Reverse Evolution, or the Zeboim. I have no idea who that is. Principle.
It looks like Zeboim.
We'll just call it Ziggy.
Ziggy's principle. Any ancient civilizations are inexplicably much more advanced than the current one.
Oh, true that. Alright, number 100. Oh, I get 100. I must be really lucky tonight.
Anniversary.
Okay, the science magic equivalence, or the Seitan rule. Although mage's speciality is magic and scientist's speciality is technology, these skills are completely interchangeable. Magitech, anyone?
That would make sense.
Yes, indeed. And 101?
Since I got 2, Ryan, you can take that one.
Okay, number 101, Law of Productive Gullibility, or the Ruby Rule. Whenever anybody comes up to you with a patently ludicrous claim, such as, I'm not a cat, I'm really an ancient red dragon, there's at least 2/3 chance they're telling the truth. Therefore, it pays to humor everyone you meet. Odds are you'll be glad you did later on.
There was a chicken in Baldur's Gate who was actually